Welcome to QGIS Tips and Tricks. My name is Andreas de Jong. Today I'm going to show you how to install Saga in QGIS. I've just downloaded QGIS 334 Prizren, and if you look in the processing toolbox, we have GDAL, we have GRASS, we have no Saga. Let's fix this. Go to Plugins, Manage and Install Plugins, and look for Saga. Now, you'll find the Processing Saga NextGen provider, which is a kind of tool which will help us to run Saga inside QGIS. So it's downloaded, installed, but what we need to do is to close down QGIS and open it again. So when we install QGIS, you'll notice that we actually get Saga GIS 9.2 for free. So Saga is there, we just need to connect to it. So let's open QGIS Desktop. Okay, you'll see Saga is at the bottom here, but as I said, we have to connect to it first. So go to Settings, Options, and right at the bottom, there's one called Processing. Look for Providers and find Sagang. If you open it up, now, the first time you do this, next to Saga folder, there'll be nothing, just an empty space. So we're going to double click on the empty space. Up opens a box, click on the three arrows on the left. Let's find Programming Files, QGIS 334, Apps, and there we go, Saga 9. Select the folder, press OK. So I've just made the connection to Saga. Let's see if it works. I'm going to try the Saga Thin Plate Spline app on my wells layer, and we're going to interpolate the static water levels. Press Run. Now let's just check. I don't get any error messages, which is a good thing, else the error messages will be shown in red. But usually they're not actually errors, they're just kind of bugs from previous versions of Saga. Okay, it has interpolated. Let's see what it looks like. Not bad. So Saga works in QGIS like before. Hope you enjoyed the video and see you in the next one.